So I don't think this is just a football decision for Manchester United. There's more to it. I think his legacy off the pitch will outshine what he's doing on the pitch. Whether he's happy with that, I don't know. It's a privilege to step out there in that red shirt regular. And Marcus has said that, but his body language ain't really said that. That's been the killer for me. Yes, guys, we're here in Munich airport. We've just done another Rio meets. So here in Munich with a player that will be released in early part of the year, next year, January, first week or two in January. And as we're on our way home, I'm sitting here hearing the news of Marcus Rashford's done an exclusive interview with Henry Wintoff, a renowned journalist who I'm actually quite good friends with, actually, really good, one of the better guys. Seems like it's been a well executed, well put together piece, to be honest, a planned piece. Gone to a school, doing stuff for the community, which I think is one of the legacies of Marcus Rashford's time at Man United, and it's probably a legacy that he didn't anticipate that it would be a legacy about what he's doing off the pitch rather than on the pitch. I think his legacy off the pitch will outshine what he's doing on the pitch. Whether he's happy with that, I don't know. I don't know if that would have been his desire from the outset, but that's what it will be. I think the headline that everyone's running is that he's ready for a new challenge. I think that the club obviously had a meeting beginning of the week, and what the fallout from that was that Marcus Rashford was one of the players they'd be willing to let go, and I think that news has hit Marcus, and he's come out and want to put his side of the coin as well, which is fine, and I think he's well within his rights to do that. I would have loved to have seen him speaking. I would have loved to have seen him saying all this. That's my only gripe with it. It's all right getting a right to write, which is great, but we're in an age where seeing is believing. I want to see the whites of his eyes. I want to see his body language. I want to see him grimacing because he's leaving, because that's what it sounds like. But am I sure? He's saying that, and he's feeling that emotion. And I think that's what video content does nowadays. And I think we've got that at our disposal. Why not use it? Because we've seen a lot of statements, written statements from Marcus. And I think that's been probably the only thing that I go, you know what? I respect all he's done off the pitch, and I respect all he does to the community. I think it's commendable work, but I want to see that emotion not through a pen or through someone typing. That's the only letdown for me. He's also said that he knows the situation is bad, and he's not going to make it any worse. And I think that's because he's got a huge amount of respect and understanding for what Man United is. He understands that he doesn't want to upset the fan base. He's been there almost 20 years, from a kid playing to now 27 years old. So he wants to respect that and keep that intact. But I think off the back of not being selected for the derby, he said that he was hurt by that. And the fact that the club seemed to have made a decision this week that he's not one of the players they want to keep. He's coming out and speaking. Yeah, listen, it's not like he's done nothing, by the way. I think a couple of stats here: 15th in United's all-time goal scoring list, 23rd in the all-time appearances. He's not even 30 yet. He has won 5 trophies, 2 FA Cups, 1 Europa League, and a Carabao Cup. That's 4. But yeah, I think he'll be. This isn't ending the way that he wanted it to end. This isn't ending the way that he feels it would. And I think the new formation that the manager's coming with isn't the normal 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 where he can play his favourite position, which he's saying is on the left. There's that 10 position he feels he could still learn. He could work on a training pitch if he needed to. But it doesn't look like Amorim has seen enough to suggest that he feels he can do that to the level that he requires. But we saw Amorim's comments the other day. There was a lot of off-the-field conversations that he was talking about that he wasn't maybe happy with, or that it could be improved. So I don't think this is just a football decision for Manchester United. There's more to it. But I think it's sad that it's ending in this way for him, that he's going to be remembered as much, if not more, for things that he's done off the pitch with the club, with the local community, than he is to things on the pitch. Because you've got to remember that when this kid came onto the scene, he was an absolute breath of fresh air. He was a joke. And again, the body language when he came in was what every fan saw themselves being if they came in. And that's been the biggest killer for me, is that his body language for the last 3 years hasn't been what a Man United fan sees himself being like in a Man United red shirt at Old Trafford when a goal goes in, or when a step out the foot on Old Trafford. He's been very almost depressive body language, almost like a recluse type body language that the fans are meant to see academy products and see themselves there. And anyone who thinks they're going to get a chance to go and play for Manchester United at any level in the first team, you're beaming. It's that privilege, that word again comes out. It's a privilege to step out there in that red shirt regular. And Marcus has said that, but his body language ain't really said that. That's been the killer for me. So, listen, I hope this all ends well and everyone kind of goes out, kind of leaves this situation kind of without any cuts and bruises. I think Marcus' ego will have a few bruises on it, but I think he has a chance to rebuild himself. He's got to find a club. Where he goes, we don't know now. What's the fee going to be? Is anyone going to match his wages? These are all big questions that have got to be asked. It's all right saying we're going to let him go. Who's going to take Marcus now? So we'll see. But I don't think this is finished. I don't see the club coming out and speaking. Marcus has spoken, and I think that's it. So just hope the rest of his time here, up to January, goes as pleasantly as it can go. Who knows? He might score a few goals and change the manager's mind. That's what he said he'd enough to do. So let's hope, hopefully Marcus can do that. But as we see here now, Marcus is playing his last few games, I'm sure, for Manchester United at this stage, and I wish him all the best. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of Rio Presents. Hope you've enjoyed the show. We'll be here every Monday throughout the season, so tell your mates and all get involved, man. If you've got a point you think we should be discussing or want to put us on the spot with a question you want answering, get in touch using the fans first at rioferdinandpresents.com email address or use hashtag RFP on social. Make sure you leave us a review and follow this Rio Ferdinand Presents feed and you'll never miss an episode. See ya on the next one.